let's go with a mini story. Let me add a stream marker here. I have now officially added a stream marker right here, so at some point later, I'll remind myself I need to export this and put it on YouTube because, hey, I should share story times on YouTube. Okay, so check it out. This was a few weeks ago. Me and my girlfriend, at the time of saying this, obviously, my girlfriend, could be an ex in the future, hopefully not, that's not what I'm aiming for, but me and my girlfriend were going for a dog walk, right? Going for a dog walk. We were walking her little doggies, her cute little doggies. Obviously, I'm going to try and restrict names here for the interest of everyone, for everyone's best interest. She turns around and tells me, hey, you know that person who I was previously dating before that, you know, I've kind of still got a thing for and they have a thing for me, you know, it's an on and off relationship in regards to us talking and being friends or not. Don't worry, I'm not like, oh my God, you're talking to someone else. Don't worry, I can't explain to you in 2 seconds how this whole scenario works out. Just stay with me here, right? This person that she's on and off friends with because, well, he doesn't know how to be friends with her, something dark side. Anyway, he blocks my girlfriend on all forms of social media. So he's trying to cut the contact. He's trying to go cold turkey, okay? And he sends her an email saying etc, etc, etc. I think pretty much explaining why he's cutting contact altogether now, something like that. I don't remember the full context, but stay with me here. And she tells me about this, and I'm like, oh, really? That again? Y'all, what's with you two? I'm just like that, like, what is with you two? What's up with you two? Why can't you just, you know, chill? But I think it's more him than her. I don't know. She tells me how she has sent an email back explaining, you know, I've been listening to what you say, I understand, blah, 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 etc, etc, rah, 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 rah. Okay? Stay with me here, trying to not cuss. No, I'll freely swear on here. Shit. See? There you go. I'll freely swear on here. I don't care about that. She sends an email back to the dude saying, hey, I understand, rare tear, and she's getting her points off, you know, kind of like a heart to heart, if you will, right? And she's trying to explain to me how, well, this is it. He's never going to talk to me ever again. We're not going to be friends. This is it. Never again. And I'm telling her, as me being a man and understanding how sometimes other men operate in regards to expressing their feelings, their emotions, I'm trying to tell her, listen, it's not over between you two. And what I mean by that is, you might right now think he's never going to talk to you again. I'm telling you, it's not finished. Y'all have unfinished business, okay? It's not over yet. Don't think for a second because he's blocked you and everything, you're never going to hear from him again. I promise you, you're going to hear from him again because it ain't finished. And, you know, as we're walking along, she's like, no, I'm sure. It's over. It's done. Never again. No, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't want nothing to do with me. I'm like, listen, I'm telling you, I'm giving you the cheat sheet here, all right? It's not over yet. You haven't had that truly messy, sticky, like, conversation in person that just ends in, you know what? I can't stand you anymore. I don't want nothing to do with you. You'll never hear from me ever again. You haven't had that yet. You haven't had that, and you probably won't ever because you two have had a real connection for such a long time. Like, the things you two have been through, I could never try to, like, yeah. Anyway, point is, I'm really emphasizing it's not over yet. And she keeps saying back to me, hi, Jay. She didn't say that, by the way. I'm just saying hi to you, Jay. She keeps saying back, no, it's over. It's done. You know, that's it. He blocked me and everything. This is it. I'm like, all right, tell you what. I'm going to do you a deal, right? I'm going to do you a deal because you're not listening to me. You don't believe me, right? Let's make a bet here, right? Let's make a bet here. I bet within a year's time from this point right here, right now, within a year's time, somehow, some way, he's going to message you again. I promise you, I bet that's going to happen. She's like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm willing to make that bet. Sure. What do you want? And I'm like, you know what? I want a Coors burger meal, right? Anything I want from the menu, you're buying it for me. Anything that I want, anything. Like, all right, sure. I mean, what do I get, Levi? And I'm like, well, what do you want? Tell me what you want. And she goes, I want a Miller and Carter's meal, right? I want a Miller and Carter's meal. For those that don't know, Miller and Carter's is a UK say middle end restaurant where, you know, the steaks can be a bit expensive, the food can be a bit expensive, etc., etc. That's that kind of eating. It's higher than, say, you're spending a bit, but it's a good little place to eat, or big place to eat. And I said, sure. Hey, you can have Miller and Cars. I can have Coors Burger. Whoever wins, yeah. A year from now, yeah. Are you sure you want to do this? I'm telling you right now, it is not over. It's like, no, let's do it. I'll shake your hand. All right. It's a deal. So I shake hands with her. I pull out my phone and I go, hey Siri, could you log a year? So I said something like, remind me a year from now if my girlfriend has been contacted by this guy in any shape or form. Little thing, little thing, little thing, little thing. Done. And there's the reminder a year from now telling me, hey, you know, go check girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, cool. It's in there now. It's official. Got no going back. So finish the dog walk. We're all good. Everything's fine. Da, 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 da. Then what happens next? Let me go double check what happens next. This was a Saturday. So not the Saturday that's just gone by. I think it was the Saturday before that I made that bet, right? And I believe, what did I do? What did I do? Where did it go? Let's go back a bit further. On Tuesday, the 11th of October, I get a message at 12:25 p.m. saying, I owe you a Coors Burger. And I'm just there like, no way. You're kidding? I said that on WhatsApp and I'm just like, yo, seriously? It wasn't even a whole week. It wasn't even a week. It wasn't even... So I like, she writes back, I'm just so baffled. And I'm like, I'm not. I'll ask for full details later. And I think the dude had responded on email and I don't know, they'd organized, they're gonna meet up and talk it out or something like that. And I'm like, well, I told you I was right. You ain't gonna listen to me, so now you gonna pay with your wallet. So that following Saturday, whatever Saturday was, we actually went down to Coors Burger, and I said, listen, all right, let's this meal gonna taste crazy. I want, what did I get? I want the Coors Mac. I want the skin on fries. I want the chicken nuggets. All this stuff like is not cheap altogether. But I'm like, I want what I want. I'm getting anything off the menu. There ain't no pushback. There ain't no repercussions. There ain't no what about this or I'm sorry or that. That's a pay up, cuz. So obviously she bought the Coors Burger. It wasn't me buying it. She was buying it. She bought it. We went back. I ate it. I was like, nah, man, that meal was sweet. You want to buy this? This tastes kind of sweet to her. Like, not to her, to me. She's like, nah, it's fine, etc., etc. So that's obviously part one of the story. Okay, that's part one. That happened, right? Win-win situation. If you don't text, he don't text. And if he does, free burger. Yeah. I mean, but honestly, my way and outlook of relationship stuff, I'll talk about on another time on another story, but I'm very open-minded in my partner who she talks to in regards to her exes and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm very open-minded with that. But that is another topic for another time because my words of wisdom may help you in your life. You never know. Anyway, part two of the story. What day was this? I was in the office on Thursday. This was Thursday. This was 2 days ago. Oh, by the way, yes, DMAC, that was 3 days, right? In the space of 3 days, on the Saturday to the Tuesday, it wasn't even a week. It wasn't a month. Damn well wasn't a year. I told her, it ain't over yet. It don't matter if he blocks you on all these platforms. He's still gonna find a way to talk to you because he can't resist. Anyway, part two of the story, right? I've got a female friend in the office, right? I got a female friend at this place that I work, okay? And I go and catch up with her on Thursday. This was Thursday that just went by. I wasn't streaming. So this was yesterday. I sit down, I catch up with her. What's going on with you? How you doing? Etc. And she's telling me about how, usual this, usual that, guys suck, blah, 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 etc. Like, really? Because she has been, say, linked up with some bad decision-making men, so to speak. Anyway, she's telling me about this dilemma she has in regards to, hey, me and this guy were hitting it off, everything was cool, Then quite a while later down the line, he reveals he's actually married, actually has a child, etc. Stuff that you'd kind of come forth with in regards to that information. And well, at that point, she was just like, I don't want nothing to do with you, you're done. Like, no, you ruined this, etc. So as usual, you know, when you have a connection with someone, you know, follow each other, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I see her on Thursday, I catch up with her. At some point, I bug her off or whatever. Do my own thing. A few hours later, I come back upstairs and I go, oh, hey, you again. How you doing? I was like, I'm having some progress over here. And like, yeah, what's going on? Like, well, he's blocked me on Instagram, he unfollowed me on Instagram. So I unfollowed him. I've deleted his number. So now, you know, we're never going to talk to each other ever again. It's done, etc., etc. And I'd be there right again telling her, no, this is a different woman, obviously. I'm like, hey, I'm going to tell you straight up. It's not over between you two. It is not done. Okay? Just because you deleted his number, just because he unfollowed you, etc., it is not done. What you two have got right now is way deeper than that. I'm telling you, as a guy, no, you don't know, it's done for real, progression, etc. It's not happening, I'm not going to hear from him ever again, like, I'm telling you, I promise you, right? I'm right here giving you a cheat sheet in regards to what a man is thinking. Some women would kill for this, and some men would kill me for saying this. It is not over yet. It is not over yet. I'm even hitting the mic as I'm telling you this story. It is not over yet. And she's like, no, it's done. So I tell her the exact same story that I just told you a second ago about the whole dog walk, etc., the Korsberger thing. I say to you, hey, why don't we do a deal? Because you're not going to listen from the same way my girlfriend ain't going to listen. I bet you a year from now, right, between the space of now and a year, this was just last Thursday that went by, he's going to message you somehow, some way again, because it is not over yet. That's not going to happen. All right, what do you want to bet? I'm like, same thing again. Let's bet a Korsberger. I'll bet a Korsberger. Anything I want off the menu, I'm getting it. You're paying for it. No problem. You know, I want a Korsberger in return too then. You're like, all right, no problem. Again, let me warn you once more. Let me warn you twice more. It's not over. You don't have to take this deal. I'm telling you. She's like, no, I'm sure of it. So I warned her a good 3 or 4 times that, hey, you don't have to do this. Just listen to me. Chooses not to. Hard-headed if you will. I don't know. We shake hands. It's a deal. You did a deal with the devil yet again. No, you don't. Not yet again. It's the first time we've done this. So I'm like, all right. I pull out the phone. No, actually, a bit of context I missed before. She said a year's too long to wait. And I've said to you, well, what sounds like a good period of time to you? And she says a month. And I said, so what difference is it going to make if he doesn't message you within a month as opposed to a year if it's well and truly done? And she's like, oh yeah, good point. Fair enough. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's stick to a year. So anyway, shake hands, it's deal, cool, done. Pull out the phone. Hey Siri, remind me a year from now if my friend gets any messages of any shape or form from this person. Done. The reminder is down the phone. I'm like, all I need for you to do is to tell me honestly if at any point he messages you or anything like that. Honestly, just tell me. I'm gonna have to ask for proof. Like, she says, no problem, cool. So that was done. I walk away. I walk about, let's say, 20 to 25 steps over to where my boss was sitting, because I actually went upstairs in my workplace in the first place to talk to him about an issue or two, right? We sat there for maybe 2 minutes. We spoke about this issue. He fixed this issue thing. And I came walking back over to head downstairs, and it's near where this girl that I'm referencing sits. And I look over and go, everything okay? And she goes, you're not going to believe this, Levi. And I'm like, nah. Nah. Like, yeah. And I'm like, nah. Like, how did you do that? I was like, listen, I keep telling you it's not done. It's not over. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, yep. So I walk over and she pulls out this text, and it's from a number that obviously wasn't saved on her phone. It's just, just numbers, but she knew it was that guy's number because I think she started to learn his number off by heart or something like that. And whatever message about whatever. And I'm like, well, time to cough up. You go pay me what you owe me. Bitch better have my money or Korsberger. And she's like, no, it doesn't count. It's not fair, etc. Like, no. You don't get to play that game, right? Because I asked you one time and time again not to take. I didn't. Are you sure? I said, don't take this deal. 2, I told you it's not done. 3, I even give you the backstory of what happened to my girlfriend. So I got first-hand experience. I gave you the cheat sheet, right? And like, no, it doesn't count. Like, no. We shook on it. It's done. And at that point, she, it looked like it dawned on her, like, no, I did say all this. I did decide to not listen to you, Levi. I did decide to shake on it. I was warned many a times, like, all right, we'll work it out at some point, like next week or something. We'll work out, etc. It's like, yep, you goddamn right. You gonna get me this Korsberger. These women will refuse to listen to me when I'm giving them cheat sheet codes about what a man is thinking and if your situation is well and truly done. And it ain't. So that means, my friends, at some point in the near future, Levi is having yet again a Korsberger meal on the house. Not on the house, on the girl. I'm not my girlfriend, someone else, but you get what I'm saying. This is my second free meal because women continue to refuse. I shouldn't even say women. I haven't had this bet with guys yet, but I'm sure at some point in the near future, I might have this bet with a guy at some point and say, hey, your girlfriend or boyfriend or they friend or dog friend or etc. It's not over with you too. Will you listen to me? No? All right, let's make a bet. Korsberger, how you feel about that? This is going to be my second free meal in the space of a month, in the space of the same month, because people just don't want to listen to me when I tell them, hey, you know your situation that you're going through and you've explained quite a bit of it and how complicated things are? It's not over yet. And I'm telling you that because I have been in that situation many a time, and I have been in that, oh, it's well and truly done now, and you really don't hear from that person in years. I've been there. I know what it's like. These situations y'all telling me about, you ain't reached that level yet. Not with how deep things have been between you two. So that right there was a nice mini story. The moral of the story, if Levi wholeheartedly sits there, listens to you, takes in your situation, takes in your scenario, gives you feedback, honest male feedback, honest feedback without any kind of, oh, I want you to get screwed over or something like that. You got to listen to him. You have to listen to the stamp stories. He be telling you. He be giving you cheat sheets. He be giving you the secret codes. He be letting you in the back entrance through the VIP membership, right? He be telling you, it's not over yet. What you two got, way too complicated. It ain't over yet. Alright. Story time is done. I'm going to add a stream marker there.